Tropical downpour has left us with a really neat sky looking south down the Coosa River toward boiling showers and thunderstorms off to the south, and then all that moisture just hanging around the peak of Hensley Mountain on the south end of Gadsden. That low hanging clouds leading to fog in some of the high elevations. We'll still see that through the first part of tomorrow morning, but the widespread rain is over for tonight, and I don't think we're going to see quite as much rain around here tomorrow, so it should be a tad hotter than today. Birmingham only got to 89 on this Friday. We're forecasting 91 on Saturday. Spotty afternoon and evening thunderstorms after a steamy start to the morning on Saturday. So tomorrow we go to 91. The chance of a downpour about 30, maybe 40% farther to the north, a better chance than to the south. On Sunday, storms are looking a bit more widely separated or widely scattered. Both terms there, both scattered and widely scattered, indicate there's going to be a lot of gaps in between spots that do and do not get the rain. That's 6 o'clock in the morning. Chance of some scattered storms across the northern part of the state, and I think that's where the best chance of rain is going to be throughout the day. Closer to Huntsville, Decatur, the Shoals. You can see the temperatures here. Low 90s where it doesn't rain a drop. 70s and 80s like it was around here up that way on Saturday afternoon. On Sunday, we will have some spotty downpours, but they will be very spotty, especially when you look at it from the perspective of the top-down view statewide here. Spot here, spot there, one here, one over there. Maybe it rains at your house. Maybe it's just close. Hopefully it will get close, because if it doesn't, Bessemer could be 94, Chelsea 92, but Coleman, if you do get that downpour, close to about 84, 85 on Sunday afternoon. Then here comes the first warning impact days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. That's not because of stormy weather. It's because we think we're probably going to be under a heat advisory or be very close to it by that point, all because of a big, strong ridge that takes shape over the central part of the country. Ridges typically do two things. They make it hot, they make it dry. This one that's close to Florida, well, it's actually pumped up moisture around here and brought the temperature down some because of additional rain. It starts to rebuild in the right spot to clear out the sky some, bring in drier, hotter air from the middle of the continent. And boy, it is going to get much, much hotter going into next week. But we also have storms that develop on the outskirts of these big ridges. And on Saturday and Sunday, there's a risk of severe weather to our north. In fact, you watch that right there. That could be what's called a derecho, very powerful line of storms racing across the Ohio Valley on Sunday into early Monday. And then that ring of fire on the outskirts of that ridge builds up more moisture, Georgia and Florida. And then watch what happens here. This is that same disturbance that came through the Gulf earlier this week. It's going to make the loop and end up back in the Gulf yet again by Wednesday, Thursday. At this point, it's a little too soon to know if there's any real risk of a tropical system there. Conditions do not look especially favorable, but it is something to keep an eye on, especially if you have beach plans toward the middle of this upcoming week. But around here, it just looks brutally hot.